Hey there guys, it's Rick here. Hope you're all doing extremely well out there. I know, I am. I hope you enjoyed that video at the start of this video because that's going to be the subject of today's lesson. 4 arpeggio shapes you need to know. Well, it's actually an arpeggio pattern, 4 arpeggio patterns that I've taken and put together. But I will explain shortly. Last year I put out a video entitled 5 arpeggio shapes you need to know. So what I've decided to do is give you 4 arpeggio patterns that are kind of loosely based on that video and take them into sort of deeper territory, so to speak. So hopefully that gives you a bit more of an overview of what I'm going to show you. Okay. First things first, we're going to start here in essentially the key of G major. Okay, that's the arpeggio that I play at the start is a G major arpeggio, but let me go into detail and show you exactly what I'm playing. In the original video, the 5 arpeggio shapes you need to know, we did, which is a real common arpeggio for me. I play it all the time, perhaps a little too much. And what I usually do is I turn around at the top. You know, you'll hear me doing that all the time. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to take it slightly differently. What we're going to do is we're still going to do the major ninth arpeggio, but we're going to, instead of 1 note on the B string, we're going to add 2, and we're going to get this passing note here. Okay, what do we have? So it's essentially exactly the same as the previous arpeggio, with an extra passing note added, and we're going to apply that to each of our 4 arpeggios. Very important here that we understand the number of notes that we play on each string. So 2, 1, 2, 2, and then 3 essentially at the top. Okay, so that's the arpeggio shape if I just play it in order, but what we're going to do is kind of turn around at the top and then continue. Okay, so that's our little pattern there, and we're going to apply that to a series of different chords. One of the things that I've chosen to show you this arpeggio for is to kind of build your finger independence, especially with the index finger. I like to work on things where the index finger is challenged by doing a lot of moving around on the fretboard rather than just staying in the same position. Okay, so it's good training for the first finger. If you're not used to it, doing this kind of thing can, you'll notice it. You know, you'll notice that it's quite challenging, and you might feel it in your index finger over, the course of a few days. But stick with it, and you'll get the rewards from it. Okay, so that's our first shape, the G major. Okay, picking wise, I'm doing my usual thing of picking when ascending and then hammering on from nowhere when descending. Sometimes I will pick the first note on every new string though. So we've got our first shape. Now we're going to go to the next shape, okay, which is a straight ahead G minor. All we're going to do is change it from G major to G minor. Very, very easy. Oops. Okay, so we're going to keep it following a minor 7th arpeggio. And again, we want 2 notes on the B string as opposed to 1. So we get. So here we're getting 9th, 10th, 11th, or 9th, 3rd, 11th. Okay. Okay, it sounds really great against against that major. It's a major to minor thing. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's our second arpeggio shape. Then it starts to get a little bit more challenging. What we're going to play now is this. Now, what on earth is that? It's actually based around this, which is a D7 sharp 5 arpeggio. Okay, so we go from having a G as the root to moving it down a semitone lower than that, which gives us a third degree of, I'm just thinking of D7 basically, just to simplify it. Okay, so what are the notes we have? And then we get our turn around here. Okay, you might need a bit of practice this to get the notes accurate. Whoops. Okay, so I'm thinking essentially of D7 here, but we've got the sharp 5 instead. Okay, so that one's going to need specific practice, especially when you're going from the G minor 7 shape to this one. So keep it nice and slow. We're in no rush. We don't need fast, greasy speed straight away. Just take your time. Okay, so let's move on to the next shape. We just had this. Now we're going to move back to G, but we're going to play G minor, and we're going to do this arpeggio. It sounds great. Now, what on earth am I doing there? Actually, initially, sometimes I switch between doing this arpeggio and just a straight ahead minor major 7. But you can add the flat 5 in, you see. So I thought I'd show you this one. So, nice and slowly. Sounds excellent. I love the sound of this. So that's our 4 arpeggios, so we can connect them all together and practice them thusly. Okay, so let's play it nice and slowly. That's our first. Usually I loop them twice, 4 times. You know, you can do with them what you will. So minor. Okay, so those are the 4 shapes all together. As I said before, keep them nice and steady, you know. Because these are slightly different to our usual sort of diatonic shapes, especially the ones that I showed you in the first video, 5 arpeggio shapes you need to know. These are going to challenge you in different ways, especially so pay attention to that index finger. So when I'm working on stuff, what I do is that rather than concentrate on the arpeggio as a whole, I'll concentrate on what my index finger is doing. So here I've got a jump. So I just concentrate on where the index finger is. See? So I'm just looking at the index finger. Make sure you've got a visual reference there. Keep your eyes peeled on your index finger when you're doing this. So especially here, where we've got a bigger jump, we've got essentially an octave jump here, but it's 2 frets because I'm thinking horizontally here rather than vertically. So we're moving up 2 frets. Okay, and for this one, it's less so because it's 1 fret. So pay attention to whether you're moving 1 fret or 2 frets. and you know, you'll see the results. Also, when you're doing these arpeggios, because we've got extended positions, you might have to lower the thumb a little bit more than usual to get the shapes, to get the patterns, but it's no big deal, you know, stick with it and you'll be absolutely fine. Okay, I think this wraps up today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a little reminder, there's still a sale on at the website, my website. So I'll leave a link in the description box as always. Make sure you check out my lesson content, and it's a fantastic way of supporting me. Basically so I don't get evicted from my place. No, I'm just kidding. But it's a great way of supporting me. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and I will catch up with you guys in the next one. Cheers.